Okay everyone, let's go and get these wheels from Bobby's and for the Golf G60 and see what he's done to them. Let's get into my trusty little truck. I've not really showed anybody this truck. This is my Nissan Frontier 6-foot bed truck. Bought it during the pandemic at a really low price before prices went crazy. Not looked back. Had it since 2020. It's only done 4,000 miles. We're now in what, 2025? So 5 years old. Pretty brand new, but always good to have a truck. Okay, let's get off with Bobby's. See you in a minute. So everybody, we're here to actually pick up the wheels. This is the first time I'm showing you the actual reveal of this BBS wheel. I know my G60 has some original 15-inch BBS wheels, and I won't be selling them, by the way. I'm just going to put them in storage. But I'm upgrading to a 16-inch, and I'm getting a wheel called the BBS RS. And they're like 20 years since they actually made them BBS. So getting these wheels were a real challenge for me. I got them from Hong Kong, and they're the real deal. But before I put them on, because they've been refurbished, you can't get them new, I really wanted to protect them. And I brought them here to Santa Rosa Window Tint, part of Alpha, and I'd like to introduce Bobby. So Bobby, come along and say hello to the audience.
Well, hello. I'm sure you've seen me in some videos in the past with Mickey, but this one's fun because I love these wheels, and I'm not just saying that. Like the gold with the, they're amazing, and you're about to find out.
So Bobby, let's show the audience what this wheel looks like.
Heck yeah. Whoa! Isn't that beautiful? Check that out. Check that out.
BBS RS 3-piece wheel. Brand new Yokohama tires on them. Came direct from Hong Kong from a guy that actually specializes in BBS wheels. And I can't say enough about them. So, Bobby,
Yeah.
step in and talk to us about this protection coating.
So when you're getting your when you're getting ceramic coating, you know, it's good because it's going to protect your wheel when it comes to washing, cleaning, keeping the brake dust off. But it doesn't do anything about road debris and rocks. So the coating that we put on here, we stack it up 3 times. There's a big process in between too, but basically every time we put a coating on here, it's 30 times thicker than any ceramic coating on the market. It acts just like the ceramic coating because it's going to be easy to clean, keep them really shiny and new, keep the brake dust from corroding the actual wheel itself. And when it comes to cleaning, man, you just hose it off. So it's going to be freaking amazing because now this is 30 times thicker times 3, and Mickey's wheels are going to be so safe for the road because I mean, look at them. You wouldn't want to get a rock ding on this thing.
So this actually protects it from rock chips.
Oh yeah, rock chips, road debris, things that hit it.
So this is like PPF for your wheel.
For your wheels.
Liquid PPF for your wheel.
Absolutely true. Listen to Mickey, he talks better than me. But, but yeah, no, it's amazing. The product, if you're interested, I mean, obviously reach out to us, but this is about this wheel, the BBS, and what we did to protect it because it's going on the G60.
And it's just such a rare wheel, just like the G60. Let me come back into shot.
Oh yeah.
It's such a rare wheel that it's really hard to get hold of. It did cost me a tidy packet to get these wheels in this condition. The G60 is only 300 to 400 made worldwide. These are getting really scarce. I really want to protect them. Anyway,
and they're going to be for sale after this video.
No! They're not being for sale. Anyway, so the other 4 are down here. They're ready to go into the truck. And I'm going to load them up in the truck. And I'm going to get back home, and get them on the G60. I want to say thank you to Bobby. Thanks very much. As always, doing a great job.
Thanks, Mickey. And he's doing a good job too. You should see the bill, what you're going to. It's coming up.
Anyway, let's go over to see in a second. Okay, back home in the trusty truck. And let's get these wheels out. Okay, so the sun's out and I'm ready to actually put the wheels on. I was waiting for the sun to come out actually. I'd put the cars away earlier because I didn't want to change the wheels when the sun wasn't out. So what I've got to do is this. I've got to, let me show you what's got. I've got to get this out. I've got to get this down, the 500E down off the ramp, get this out, swap them over and get the Golf on the ramp so I can change the wheels and show you what the wheels look like. So as I do that, instead of you watching me, I want to talk to you about why I went for BBS. It's got such a rich history and I want to talk to you about that as I do this. So what you're going to hear is hear me in the background talk about this and watch me at the same time get these wheels swapped out. Here we go, and let's start getting these cars out. And here's a little bit of the history of BBS and why they're so special.
This is the story of BBS and the RS, engineering royalty on 4 wheels. There are wheels and there are icons. BBS is more than a wheel company. It's a legacy forged in racing, perfected on the streets and immortalized through the RS. In 1970, a small town nestled in Germany's Black Forest, Heinrich Baumgartner and Klaus Brand started something that would become a pillar of automotive engineering. The company name came from their initials BBS, Baumgartner Brand Schiltach. Initially, they weren't making wheels, they were molding fiberglass auto panels, but racing was in their blood. By 1972, they introduced the world's first 3-piece racing wheel, forever changing motorsport. Fun fact, the first BBS wheels were handcrafted, each bolt individually taught by technicians on wooden top benches. It wasn't a factory, it was a lab. Racing pedigree, a legacy built on speed. BBS didn't just enter racing, they took over. By the late 1970s and into the 80s, BBS wheels were on more than 75% of the F1 grid. F1 greats like Niki Lauda, Nelson Piquet and Ayrton Senna all raced on BBS at some point. Why? Lightweight, modular construction gave teams quicker pit times and adaptable tuning. Endurance racing like Le Mans and Nürburgring also embraced BBS. With wheels built to take 24 hours of punishment, the BBS gold mesh design became a badge of honor. Fun fact, BBS developed magnesium alloys for F1 as early as 1983, decades before the rest of the industry caught up. The RS wheel, the people's champion. 1983 entered the BBS RS, not just a wheel, but a sculpture of engineering. The RS was the first road-going 3-piece wheel with motorsport DNA. Its signature cross-mesh design wasn't just aesthetic, it was structural, providing even load distribution and enhanced brake ventilation. The outer lip, center face and inner barrel could be dismantled, tuned and refinished. In a way, the RS wasn't a product, it was a platform like Lego for gearheads. Here's a fun fact. Enthusiasts coined a new verb, to RS a car, meaning to outfit it with BBS RS wheels. That's cultural penetration. Why the RS still rules? Even after BBS stopped making the RS in the early 2000s, its cult status only grew. Today, a mint condition set can fetch thousands. They're one of the few wheel models whose value appreciates with time. What makes them special is the sum of their contradictions. Luxurious but motorsport born, elegant but tough, mass-produced yet endlessly customizable. You could shave down lips, polish bolts, swap centers, and make a 40-year-old wheel look modern or retro, Euro or JDM. BBS innovations beyond the RS. Post RS, BBS didn't rest. They went even further. In the 2000s, they introduced flow forming, reducing weight without compromising strength. Today, their F1R wheels are used in high-level motorsports and hypercars alike. Still based in Germany, BBS has a US division in Brazelton, Georgia, near Road, Atlanta, a nod to their global sport reach. Fun fact, in 2021, BBS filed for insolvency, but were quickly rescued by a South Korean firm, keeping the heritage alive. The logo survives, but now it's part of a wider global network. Cultural impacts, the wheel that defined an era. The BBS RS didn't just win races, it won hearts. From Japanese tuners to Eurostance builders to American muscle and Volkswagen communities, everyone claimed the RS. The wheel crossed genres like no other. In the tuning world, no other wheel has this level of halo status. They became a benchmark. If you wore RS wheels, it was taken seriously. Here's a fun fact. Some collectors now own dozens of RS sets, changing lips and colours like sneakers. The timelessness of engineering art. In a world chasing trends, the BBS RS is timeless. Built with a racer's obsession and worn with an artist's pride. It's not just forged metal, it's forged legacy. And that's why me, Mr. India, have got an original set of BBS RS1 wheels, 16-inch, for my special G60 VW Golf GTI. There's no better fit for this car, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video of me installing the wheels. I hope the story was fun, and I hope you've learned something.
Done. 16-inch BBS RS wheels, 20 plus years old, refurbished. Let's take a look. Look at that. Who can say they're not in love with that? Yeah. G60 Golf, BBS RS. Blue lights. 16-inch. Beautiful. Just taking a moment there. This car is transforming very slowly, not very slowly, fairly quickly actually, to become the GTI I have loved and wanted. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the bit of the history on BBS and what makes this particular wheel really special. This is Mickey signing out. Please subscribe, please like, please comment what you think about these wheels. You know, what do you think about the blue lights? You know, appreciate your audience and appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. Speak to you on the next video. Bye.